You're about to discover the truth behind one of Brazilian football's greatest mysteries. What really drove Neymar to consider retirement, even after his triumphant return to Santos. Prepare to uncover the details that mainstream media has hidden, revealing the roots of a decision that could change the football landscape forever. There's a hidden plan, and it's connected to both the glorious past and uncertain future of this superstar. The shocking revelation comes from an unexpected source. According to BBC Sport, Neymar Jr., at 34 years old, is seriously considering retirement at the end of 2026. This news is particularly stunning for those who witnessed his emotional return to Santos in January 2025, a move that seemed to seal a new chapter of glory at his boyhood club. But this isn't just about a player getting older. This is about a man who conquered the world, broke transfer records, and became Brazil's second highest goal scorer, now facing the harsh reality that his body might be betraying his ambitions. The same legs that dazzled at the Park des Princes and carried Brazil's hopes are now struggling to keep up with his legendary status. What makes this story even more compelling is the timing. Neymar's return to Santos was supposed to be a fairy tale comeback, a chance to write the perfect ending to an illustrious career. Instead, it has become a painful reminder of time's unforgiving nature. The boy who left Santos as a teenager with dreams of conquering Europe has returned as a man questioning whether those dreams have become nightmares. The pieces of this puzzle reveal a pattern that few have noticed, and the implications stretch far beyond one player's career decisions. The first piece of this complex puzzle takes us to 2026, where the harsh reality of professional football's toll becomes undeniable. According to BBC Sport, since his return to Santos, Neymar has been tormented by injuries that have fundamentally changed his relationship with the game he once dominated effortlessly. The statistics paint a sobering picture. Just 1 year after his emotional homecoming, Neymar missed the beginning of the 2026 Brazilian season due to knee surgery performed in December 2025. This wasn't a minor setback. It was major surgery that kept him sidelined for months, only returning to the pitch in recent weeks. For a player who built his reputation on explosive pace, intricate dribbling, and physical resilience, these recurring injuries represent more than temporary obstacles. The deeper story reveals itself when we examine the pattern. Neymar's injury history reads like a medical textbook. Ankle problems that plagued his time at PSG, back issues that affected his performance with the national team, and now knee complications that threaten to end his career prematurely. Each injury has chipped away at the invincibility that once defined his playing style. What the mainstream media hasn't emphasized is how these physical limitations have affected Neymar psychologically. Sources close to the player reveal that he's had to fundamentally alter his approach to training, match preparation, and even his expectations for each game. The player, who once trained with reckless abandon, now approaches each session with calculated caution. The transformation is visible on the pitch. The explosive bursts of speed that once left defenders helpless have been replaced by more measured movements. The fearless dribbling that made him a global icon now carries the weight of injury concern. This isn't just about getting older. It's about a world-class athlete confronting the reality that his body might be writing checks his ambitions can't cash. Here's the revelation that few people caught, hidden in plain sight during what seemed like a routine interview. Speaking to Brazilian online channel K's, Neymar made a confession that should have sent shockwaves through the football world. "I don't know what's going to happen from here on out. I don't know about next year. It could be that when December comes, I'll want to retire. I'm living year by year now." This statement, coming directly from the player himself, reveals a vulnerability and uncertainty that few associate with the global superstar. The phrase "living year by year" is particularly telling. It suggests a man who has abandoned long-term planning in favor of survival mode, taking each season as it comes without guarantees about the next. The timing of this confession is crucial. It came not during a moment of defeat or frustration, but during what should have been a period of celebration following his return to Santos. This suggests that the uncertainty isn't driven by external pressures or disappointing results, but by an internal struggle with his own physical and mental state. What makes this even more significant is the context of Neymar's career achievements. With 79 goals for the Brazilian national team, making him the country's second highest scorer, behind only Pelé, and a transfer record that still stands at £200 million, Neymar has nothing left to prove. Yet the fact that he's considering retirement suggests that external validation is no longer enough to overcome internal doubts. The treasure that nobody told you is that Neymar's potential retirement isn't a sudden decision, but rather the culmination of a journey marked by a body that no longer responds as it once did and a mind seeking peace. His record-breaking transfer to PSG in 2017 and his goal-scoring records put him at the top, but the present, filled with injuries and difficulty fitting into manager Carlo Ancelotti's World Cup plans, is forcing the superstar to reflect deeply. The promise to live year by year is the key. Neymar is reassessing at every moment whether the effort is worth it, and Santos, his boyhood club, is the stage where this final decision will be made. The truth is that his farewell to Santos might actually be his definitive farewell to football, and the nostalgia of his glorious past is mixing with the uncertainty of a future away from the pitch. What do you think the future holds for Neymar? Will he overcome his injuries and play in another World Cup, or is retirement the inevitable path? Leave your opinion in the comments, and let's debate the destiny of one of Brazilian football's greatest talents.